Are you on a budget and thinking of flying from Kuala Lumpur to Hong Kong? Well, today we're doing exactly that. We searched high and low on the internet to find the cheapest flight available, and today I'll be showing you my whole experience, from how much it costs to what the flight is like, and even our thoughts on both the airports too. So if you want to budget travel or thinking of planning your own trip, then stick around to the end. Now let's get into it. How's it going, and welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to be taking an approximately 4-hour flight from Kuala Lumpur to Hong Kong, and I'll be taking you with me. So we've opted to go for the cheapest flight possible, which was with AirAsia, and I've never flown with them before, so I'm actually looking forward to experiencing it. So the flights cost us £98.75 each, and that comes with a checked bag and a cabin bag. Now, a lot of the Asian airlines say that the cabin bag should be less than 7 kilograms, but mine's been more than 7 kilograms the whole time, so hopefully they don't check that again today. It is going to be sad to say goodbye to Kuala Lumpur, but I did manage to get my park run in today, which was very difficult, I have to say, especially in the heat, but I was happy with my time in the end, and I didn't walk any of it, so pretty proud of myself. So I'll be showing you all of the costs with the little ticket here. So this one is for the 2 grab taxis this morning for the park run, and then another cost obviously to get the grab taxi from our hotel to here, which took us about 35 minutes, and I'll leave that cost just up there. But this morning we have come to terminal number 1, as Beth wants to drop off a postcard before we get our flight, and there's a post office apparently in this terminal, so we're hoping that we can go and send that postcard off. Then we're going to have to get a rail over to our actual terminal. Now, I'm pretty sure that this airport is actually meant to be one of the best airports in the world. I think it's in the top 10, maybe even top 5. So this is what it looks like when you come in, and it does look beautiful, I have to say. These Asian airports definitely outdo the airports which we have in the UK. But we're now just going to ask the information desk to see if they've got any idea where this post office is. I have to say, it's giving Shenzhen airport vibes, where it's got like really nice shops like Dior, all the expensive shops, and then beautiful design of the roof. But that's probably the only difference, to be honest, between the two is the design of the roof. So if you've seen that one, it's very, very similar. Beth unfortunately was unable to send the postcard, but she was able to get a Malaysian stamp, so that's good, I suppose. But we are now going to head over to Terminal 2, because that's where our flight is going from. So you can take a transfer via the train, which is on the bottom floor, so hopefully that won't take too long. So we've just had to go through the barriers, and we basically can pay with any normal card, which is good. So you just pop it on the scanning system, and then it lets you through. And now the train has arrived, which is going to be taking us across to Terminal 2. And now we are in Terminal 2, so the train only took us around 3 minutes, which is good, and I think it costs around 2 ringgit. It's not actually gone through on our cards yet, unfortunately, so I can't actually tell you. But what is quite good is that we've got these trolleys, and these are completely free. I think in the UK you usually have to pay for them, don't you, to like rent them, but you can basically push all your bags everywhere, which is quite good, although Beth, for some reason, cannot use this trolley to save her life. But in Terminal 2 they've got similar stuff. So they've got lots of cafes and shops, so there's loads to choose from, so I won't worry about getting food before you come to the airport, because it's all quite cheap too. It's not like in the UK where the airport prices just rocket up. It is still fairly cheap. So with AirAsia you can actually check in online, which is good news. However, you do need to print off your bag tag, so you just got to come to one of these machines over here. Beth's just printing ours off now. There are actually loads and loads of baggage drops, so this is just one section. So this is V, but it goes from all the way from U to Y, so you can go and drop it off over there. There's loads more on the opposite side of this, so hopefully the queue should go fairly quickly, because by the looks of it we're almost there at the front. That's just great. So we've dropped off our bags, really easy process, took less than 10 minutes. Just basically got to get your bag tag out, put it around your bag, and then it's all self-service at the baggage drop. You basically scan your boarding pass, then the tag on your bag, and then that's all you need to do. So we're now heading through security, well, passport control first, and the queues again look tiny, which is good news. So another 5 to 10 minutes later, and we are through passport control and kind of security. They didn't actually have like any of the scanners which checked your body. You only had to put bags through a thing. So they may have that thing again where they actually scan the bags once you're getting on the plane, so at the gate, but we'll have to see. But as you walk in, there is a huge duty-free section with basically everything that you can want. There's loads and loads of perfumes and smellies and stuff, and then there's chocolates over on the other side. I've already seen Beth walk off. I think everyone probably does this, but everyone like sprays themselves before they actually get on their flight. One thing that I did forget to mention, and Beth just said it now, is that when we were queuing up for security, it actually split into two, one for wheeled luggage and one for like backpacks or no luggage. Now, we noticed that with the wheeled luggage, they're actually weighing the bags. So if your bag was over 7 kg, you're gonna have to pay extra. So be very careful, because if it is over 7 kg, if it's in a rucksack, you're all right. Luckily, I've got away with it. But if it's a normal rolling bag, then unfortunately, you probably can't get away with it. So it's been about a 10-minute walk into Terminal 2, and we've got to like a food court section. So you've got like Burger King, Taste of India, Asia Street Cooking, Yum, which looks a little bit like a KFC sort of thing. It's also a McDonald's behind us, which I am hoping to go to. But one thing we have noticed is that for some reason it's a lot warmer in Terminal 2 compared to Terminal 1. The aircon's not quite as good, so we are roasting right now. It could be because we've just been walking for ages too. And gosh, we've managed to get ourselves a Mackie, D's and Coke. So we've got the large McChicken sandwich meal with chips, and it only came to 18.5 ringgit, which is about £3.10, which is a lot better than in the UK, because you probably end up spending about £85 on a McFlurry on a McDonald's. But yes, Beth is currently drooling behind the camera. She still, unfortunately, is not feeling well enough to have a McDonald's, but happy days for me, I suppose. Oh, how I've missed not having a McDonald's. However, the burger does look like it's been in an ice hockey match as a puck. That's basically how it came. I just unwrapped it. That burger was delicious, so I'm really happy that we bought that. We've now come down to the bottom section, which is more like the shopping section. It still has a few food places, and they're actually playing some of the Premier League football just over there near that WH Smith's. But we're currently trying to find our gate, because we are gate P1. So we're hoping that means it's the first gate, not the one right at the far end. Beth actually got herself some proper food for the first time in like 3 or 4 days too. She had like avocado on toast. So, I mean, it's not branching out that much, but she said it was quite nice. It was 9 ringgit, so that's sort of £1.50 around that area. So not too expensive either. And we thought we got away with security, but no, the security is just here. And now we've made it through security. So we did actually have to take out the laptops, unfortunately, but that's fine. I've managed to do my bag. And thankfully, from security, gate P1 is literally just here, although it looks very busy, so I think we're going to struggle and find a seat. And now it is time to board the flight, so fingers crossed we'll get lots of leg room again, because Malaysian Airlines had loads of leg room, so hopefully this one's just the same. And we've arrived in Hong Kong, and I have to say that was probably one of the worst flights I have ever been on. Worse than Ryanair, worse than EasyJet. There's just no leg room whatsoever. The seats aren't very comfortable at all either. I feel like the seats weren't like set for people that are taller than like 5 foot either, because they just were so low that I couldn't even like rest my head back. Well, you couldn't rest your head on the tray table in front either, because the seat in front was too close to you, so it was really cramped in there. You basically couldn't move your legs unless obviously you wanted to get up and go to the toilet or whatever. So I did not enjoy that flight at all. I suppose that's what you got to expect if you're paying the cheapest fares. There was also no food or drink throughout the whole flight unless you wanted to pay for it. So unlike the Malaysian Air, where it was a 1-hour flight and they gave you food, they gave you nothing. And the Wi-Fi wasn't working either, but I suppose that happens with most airlines. But now, by the looks of it, we have got to get a monorail train to the next stop, which is strange. Never had to do that before. I don't know where this is going to take us to, probably to the transfer desks or something. But we're getting on right now. I don't know how busy it gets either, because I feel like Hong Kong's the sort of place where it gets really busy, but we'll have to see. We don't really know what we're doing, to be honest. We just sort of walked out followed the crowd like sheep, and hopefully we'll get there in the end. So it was 2 stops on the monorail to get to the baggage reclaim area, and then once everyone got off, it was absolute carnage. You can already tell that it's so much busier compared to Kuala Lumpur. Passport security took about 10 to 15 minutes, had a really busy queue, but it was actually really efficient with getting the queue down very quickly, and then just as we come out, the bags are already on the belt too, so that's perfect. They seem to be really quick and efficient, these airports, especially with baggage control and passport control, especially compared to in the UK where it's a lot slower. We're almost out of Hong Kong airport, and we now need to try and get our way to the centre of Hong Kong because it's about an hour out via bus. So it's called the Ibis Hong Kong North, and we're going to try and get the A12 bus, which should hopefully cost us around £4 each, which is quite cheap. They don't actually do Grab here, which we found, but they do actually do Uber. And if you want to get an Uber back, it costs £33. But apparently the bus drops us literally right outside our hotel. So it makes more sense for us to get the bus rather than an Uber. So the bus that we're getting is the A12, which means it's in the yellow zone, which is literally right next to us just here. So we're just going to walk over to the yellow zone and get the bus. Everything's been really efficient, and it's great news too to hear that we've got a bus stop literally right outside our hotel. So the A12 is here, you can't miss it. It literally goes in number order. So we'll get on the bus now. The bus cost us 47.1. Is it a Hong Kong dollar, I believe? I think it's called Hong Kong dollar, and it's actually probably nicer than the plane. So you've actually got more legroom than we had on the plane, and then we can store all your suitcases and stuff on here. And they've got loads of space for suitcases, which is really smart. And the seats are quite nice too, and it's not too busy and really well air conditioned. Now about 45 minutes until we arrive at our stop, where we'll get off and walk over to the Ibis. We have arrived at our hotel, the Ibis Hong Kong North Point, and what's actually quite funny is that the bus stop is literally just over there, so that could be perfect for the whole time we are here. And now we are checked into the room, and I'm not looking forward to showing you this one. It has to be one of the worst ones which we've stayed in so far. It's £56 per night. We're on the 26th floor. We've already had to change rooms too because the first one stank of smoke, even though it was a non-smoking room. So obviously people are smoking in these rooms. Then when we asked, they were like, oh yeah, people do it all the time. So we're like, oh great. So we've moved into this one. Thankfully, this one doesn't smell at all, which is good news. However, it is very, very basic. So let me show you this. So bear in mind, this is an Ibis too. So the last one we stayed in was an Ibis, and this is another Ibis. So this is the bed. It's really hard to show you because we've not got much space, but we've got a desk area, all our bags down there, a TV. Don't really get much of a view because it's very dark now. We've got a tiny wardrobe, fridge, and then this is the bathroom with a sink and shower, and then sink and shower, sink and toilet, and then the shower there with the shower curtain. Not gonna lie, definitely not my favourite room so far, but we're not going to be in it much. We're here for 4 nights and then we'll be moving on to the Philippines. But I'm now going to go downstairs and try and get some food. Beth ordered a curry to the room, so she's going to be eating in here, which is a little bit depressing. But I've said I'm going to go downstairs and get some food from a restaurant. Hopefully though, after today, Beth will be feeling a lot better and can actually start coming out with me a bit more. So I've got about 12% left on my camera, so I need to be quick now, but we're going to head to this Harbour North shopping centre looking thing, which is literally just opposite the Ibis Hotel, and see whether we can find a restaurant in here. For food today, we have come to the Tonton Shakudo restaurant, and I have to say the food actually looks banging. It did cost $9.6, I believe, in the end, so that's for around £10, but take a look at this. So basically this is what I thought I was ordering. So it's like the pork cutlet with omelette and then curry sauce around it. I've then got some sweet corn and tomato which came with it, and a little bit of an egg, and by the looks of it, like some form of soup, maybe like a miso soup or something in there. I'm not too sure, but we'd have to give it all a try. I also ordered a Fanta too, so that's why it came to slightly more. I think the Fanta was like £2, maybe £1.50 or something, but let's see. Let's try the soup first. Let's go for the soup. So it's got a little pot on it to keep it nice and warm. Yeah, it's like a miso soup, nice and fishy, very tasty actually. And then we'll try a bit of the pork, curry and omelette. See what we think of this. Oh wow, the omelette's actually got rice in it, so it's not like an omelette that you get in the UK. The omelette's got rice in it, pork, and then the omelette, like outer egg part. That's good. That's actually really nice. I don't know what the traditional dishes are in Hong Kong, but I'll have to look them up. But that's a good start if that is a traditional dish, because that is very, very tasty. That food was delicious, so I definitely recommend going to that restaurant. It basically tasted like a pork katsu curry. This curry sauce was incredible, and then the omelette with the rice as well. Oh, buonissimo. Tasted absolutely amazing. But now we need to go and pick up some water, because we've not got any water in the room. So usually the hotels provide water, but they haven't. So I'm going to go pick up some water. Then on the way back, ask for another pillow for Beth, because she wants another pillow. And then we'll be heading upstairs to bed. So we've managed to get some water and some peanut butter Oreos. I've never seen peanut butter Oreos before, but it basically came to $27.50. That's about £2.60-ish. So not too expensive at all. I'm going to end the vlog out here because in the Ibis Hotel it is a little bit depressing, I have to say. So if you did enjoy this one, smash that like and subscribe button. I have to say, AirAsia definitely was not the best flight that I've ever been on, but it's budget. So if you're on a budget, it's nice and cheap compared to all of the other ones, but just expect not quite as good as quality as all the other ones either. And so I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog, where hopefully we'll go out and explore a bit more of Hong Kong.